So he was like he wanted us to go home. And I was like, hello. And then he said something like, I mean they asked for something now. You know want to. So if you can't ask me for something I know do me, you know vessel. Huh? That really ring in my head. I was like, the last time I checked, you told me that you want to get to know me because you're interested in settling down, you want to marry me and all that. So why would you say that you want us to go home? I thought we just came outside to talk and get to know each other. He said, yeah, even though you want to get to know me or settle down with me, it doesn't mean that we cannot go home and spend the night. So I should tell him, what can he do for us to go home and spend the night? In his tribe, their tradition, you don't sleep with a girl on the very first day without giving her something. You understand? So, what can he offer me? I was like, hey, in your tribe, they do that. He said, yeah, in his tradition. Even if you want to marry a girl, you go home with the girl, you spend the night, you will monetize it at least that first day. I was like, so this monetization for this first night, do I need to put a price on it? He was like, I should put a price. I just laugh. And then he now proceed by telling me, yeah, that is a tradition in his tribe that there's wives that the husband will literally just let them go out to go and spend the night with other men, and then the wife will come back home and tell the husband. The men that the wives actually go to sleep with, they will come to the wife to the husband house and bring a goat to do a ceremony. You understand? To settle the gods. He keep on telling me a lot of things like that. And at some point, I started feeling irritated. I was super mad to a point I told him I want to go home. And then he was like, I should chill now. Let's just go home together and all that. I told him, I want to go home. And then he's like, he doesn't have fuel in his car. Ha! God, I beg you that the fuel is not going to be enough for him to drop me home. And I was like, okay, I could just book a ride. But at some point, he was like, I should not worry that he would drop me home. So this man decided to like drop me home. The moment we got home to my house, I was at my gate. He now started gisting me about a friend of his that carried a girl in a club, and then the both of them went home, and the girl died in the friend house, and he spent a lot of money, blah blah blah, that he's not even mad for the fact that me I refused to go home with him and all that. While you were just saying all this thing, I was in my head. I didn't ask you this question. I didn't ask you. I told him I'm going. Just open the car to come down. He was like, I'm still talking. I said, no, I'm sorry, I need to go pee. I went home. So the following day, this man still entered my DM. That was on Sunday. That Alpha, I should come home to his place. I sent him a video of me in church that I was in church that I could not come. So when I came back home, I started thinking, hey, you've been talking to this man for almost a month. This man have never sent you 1 naira. He have no buy you data. And he's telling you that he loves you. And he even wanted you to go home to sleep with him and all that. You and I know. He wanted sex. And I decided, okay, let me ask this man for money. Because that is where you get to know a man who wants to be committed. Okay? So I entered his DM, told him, hi, on Monday, I want to go to trade fair to get some product for my business. And I'm having about 300,000. The total what I need, it should be around 500 if he could support me. And then he now went ahead by telling me that, oh really? He know the business I do, that is a profitable business, that he has been looking for someone who he could get into a partnership with the person for a business like mine. So he would want to come in as an investor instead as a man who wants to support my business. I was like, really? He said yes. He now opened up by telling me that he would and he will invest 10 million. All I just need to do is for me to go out there, look for a shop instead of doing my business at home. So the both of us discuss the varieties of things that we could be doing in the shop and all that. And then he said he was going to get a lawyer involved. This conversation was on Sunday evening. Then on Monday, being the day I was supposed to go to trade fair to get my items, I still went ahead and bought the stuff I needed. I didn't wait for him. So that was on Monday. On that Monday, I didn't hear from him. Remember, he said that he was going to get a lawyer involved and get back to me. All right. I have my own personal plans. I'm doing my own thing. It's not because I know him or I'm waiting for him to come and bring his 10 million for me to proceed. So I went ahead with my 300k and I bought the stuff I wanted to buy. So on Tuesday, that was when he now wrote me. He didn't talk to me on whole of that Monday and I didn't talk to him. I wake up with messages. It was like, your money has been given to another Ashawo. You should have told me that you be Ashawo. I was like, what do you mean? He said, you think I don't know you? By their fruits we shall know them. Did I buy the stuff I wanted to buy yesterday? That he offered me a 10 million deal and I turned him down. I did not even call him or write in the whole of yesterday Monday. I was like, with all due respect, I don't understand. You told me you wanted to go and talk to your lawyer. Does that mean I should be policing you? He said, no, you should stop all this, your drama. You should have told me that you'd be a shower. You would have forced to negotiate the price and give you the one that I can give you. Ha! He was like, that stone that you wanted to pull yesterday. You should never try it. You should go to that Isomia where I met you. Ask people there, they know me. They could tell you that you should not try that nonsense that you tried with me yesterday. I was like, I don't understand. He said, all the people that have been fucking you before you meet me at Isomia that day, why didn't they buy you the stuff you needed for your business? And I proceeded by asking him, all the people that have fucked your mom, are they your dad? That was a question I asked him. Please. Or all the women that you have fucked, how many did you marry? Or how many have you made a difference in their life? I asked him that. The man proceeded by calling me names, insulting me, saying horrible things to me. A lot of bad words. I blocked him. He went and started sending me SMS. This is a 40-something years old man. 40-something years old man. Okay, just imagine. The day he came to take me out on a date that we went out, that I decided to not follow him home and come back to my house. What if I followed him? What would not happen? What would not happen? So with all this thing, I have evidence. You can drop, if you want me to send you the conversation in the DM, I can send you screenshots, his number and everything. But aside from that, you tell me, did I really deserve all those horrible words and the insult that he threw at me? Did I?